All right, Flames defensive end TreShaun Clark with us, coming off 3 tackles and a sack here this past week. 5 tackles away from now for 100 in his career. TreShaun, appreciate you taking a few moments here for us. Tell me about the game last week and how the D line was able to go out there and show up and show out.
The game last week, I feel like the defensive line was just able to go out there and do what we do best, just because we were focused. I feel like the way we practiced was just a lot better. When we were just practicing, I feel like everybody was going 100% every single time they were on the field. Every single time the coach was telling us to do something, we were making sure that we knew exactly what he was talking about and why we were doing it, not just to do it, but why he was telling us to do it. So just being able to go into the game and knowing that my key and my assignment is what I need to do in order to help my linebacker or to help another defensive lineman get to where he needs to be was just we were just able to work together, and I feel like that's what helped us succeed last week. Just being able to do what we know how to do at the best we know how to do it.
Open it up to questions here. We'll start with John from the Sea of Red.
Hey, TreShaun, you guys are now preparing to face ULM, a team you played last year at home and got the win against them. I know they got a new coaching staff, new offensive coordinator, but does it help being able to have film of guys you guys faced just a year ago? Does that help you guys in your preparation this week?
I think it definitely will help us. We haven't actually watched ourselves play them yet, just because it's just the beginning, close to the beginning of the week. So we're still working our way into watching the last year's tape, and just right now we just focusing on certain keys that we have to know in order to be able to know what we need to do in assignment wise. So that's what we've really been just focusing on, our own assignments and where we need to be at certain times when they're running certain plays.
Go ahead. Sorry, I can't get my audio right here.
No worries. TreShaun, when you look at the defensive numbers this year, Liberty's at top 10 in several categories, and when you were being recruited here, the defense was not that great. What can you say has helped lead this turnaround in 3 years with this coaching staff? You've been here through all three of seeing this defense evolve and become a pretty formidable unit.
I think that first of all, the defense is I feel like there's always been the coachable players. I feel like that's the most important thing. And at the end of the day, being able to listen to what your coach tells you and being able to apply it on the field, those work together, but they're also almost two different things. You can hear a coach say something, but you have to know how to apply it on the field. So I feel like just having the coachable teammates that we have, it just makes the defense a lot easier, just because that you have a linebacker that's going to do his job, and that on the other side of the line, I know that the other defensive end is going to do his job. I feel like that's what makes us a lot better, just knowing that we don't have to worry as much about, do I have to make sure that he's here? I have to make sure that the defensive end is doing his job on the other side, that the D tackle is doing his job. I don't have to worry about that. I get to just go out there and have fun and play, because I know that my teammates have my back just like I have theirs. So I feel like just that coachable aspect we have, everybody just willing to do what we have to do to be the best. No one's really trying to bring anybody down, and no one's trying to do their own thing. We're all trying to work together, because we know at the end of the day, we come together, nobody can stop us.
TreShaun, what's going to be a key for you guys to get the first half defense to play like you do in the second half? Because this year, second half defense, Scruggs gave you guys an A for the adjustments you make and how strong you guys play in the second half. What's the key to now turning that into how you play first half through the entire 60 minutes?
I honestly think that I feel like that we have to come into the game with the same focus that we have after our coach talks to us during halftime. Because it seems like we come into the second half way more focused, knowing that we got to do this in order to win the game. It's like we let ourselves get a little scared, and then we come back and just shut it down. We know exactly what we're doing. We play the defense that we know how to play. So I feel like we just have to go into the game with that same confidence in that same energy. Like, we have to go into the game knowing that we got to start off strong and not just finish strong. We have to start and finish strong in order to like destroy teams. I want to like just be able to completely like annihilate the other team. So we have to really just hone into that, I feel like.